Yo. Yes, sir. What's up, guys? Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel, aka Randoms. That's gonna take some time getting used to. Okay, guys, welcome to the other side. We have a brand new channel where we decided, you know what, we're going to be uploading reviews this side. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining the Randoms / Mzansi Reality family. And we really appreciate what you have done and in watching our content and interacting and everything else. So, Irod, okay, this episode really made me realize how this show has become so toxic. I am tired. Gizwile, I'm heartful with Nonku and Jojo. I think they can leave. I think it's fine if they go. The show will go on, you know. I am so tired. I'm drained. I don't know what happened. Today, watching that episode, I actually felt like, you know what? I actually miss Nonku. I miss Ayanda, La Tonko, and Mabusi, actually. I miss that vibe. I miss that combination of ladies because it was all good vibes. This show did not start like this. What is happening? And Nonku is becoming Nini Leaks from Housewives of Atlanta. She's attempting to drag Slee for filth. And I hear people are saying that Slee was wrong for reacting how she reacted, but you know what? No, this time around I'm with Slee. There is no flipping way umuntu engafuna ukuchaza indaba zakho as if uyazazi in front of other people like that. That was plain disrespect. Okay? It was plain disrespect, and it's not like Slee never hinted that she has this problem. She said it at the very beginning that when she gets angry, she just wants to throw hands. And I guess this time around, Nonku pushed and got what she wanted. Perhaps she wanted to see that reaction from Slee. But anyway, let me start at the beginning of what happened in this episode. So Slee went out with Annie, and they went and they ate with the elephants. They were chilling with the elephants. I don't know what to call that, what was happening. But they were chilling with the elephants, and she's saying that isibongo sakhe undlovu. So she has this connection with the elephant. It's obviously an animal that's synonymous to who she is by clan. So Annie also, you could see that the moment Slee embuza or asking her about what happened with Jojo, she became instantly emotional, you know? And to see that Jojo has threw their friendship under the gutter like that, and he's hurt, Bazalwani. And I honestly feel for her. This season, Annie has won me over, has won my heart over, because I can relate to that aspect of wanting a friendship to work out so much, but it doesn't. It does not. Annie and Jojo were close before Nonku and Jojo were close. So she regarded her as a friend, whether we like it or not. And for Jojo to just fail to say that she's sorry, it hurts her feelings. Yabo? So Jojo and Maria also went on a yacht. And Maria was attempting to make Jojo see reason. And it fell flat again. Okay, Maria actually is trying to tell Jojo that I don't think Nonku is a good influence around you and on you, because every time you're with Nonku, you change. Okay, and Jojo defended Nonku, which is commendable, because Nonku has been defending Jojo like a blind man. You know, she has been not wanting to have Jojo take accountability. But it's fine. They are who they choose to be. I guess it is what it is. And Maria says Nonku is trash. You know, when Maria said Nonku is trash, I felt that. And this is an unpopular opinion, and Nonku's fans are going to come for me, but I agree. What Nonku did to Slee can never be undone. Okay? That is trashy behavior. And then ubuye futhi uzoqasha ngoNkulunkulu, uzoqasha ngamavesi, uzoqasha ngokuthi wena you're God's favorite child. Hayi man. I'm seriously worried about people that attend church that Nonku goes to where her mother is a pastor there, I'm judging those people. Because how is it possible to watch a person contradict themselves so much? You know, you sing God's praises and then you act like the devil. How does that happen? But then Jojo says she'll protect Nonku until the end and leave and ask Maria to leave Nonku alone. And then she decided to end the friendship with Maria, and not only end it, but end it in a very nasty way. And she said to Maria, kiss my buttocks, okay? Kiss my ASSS. Then Maria said, not with these big fat lips of mine. Not with these big fat lips of mine. And then Jojo said, your big fat lips need to be deflated, biatch. And I was like, yeah. Did they not come for Maria's lips this season? Only to even find out at the end that Nonku actually wanted Maria's lips all along. Because on her Instagram page, she's busy putting in fillers. Her lips have grown bigger. It's a mess. So you have been dragging Maria over her big lips. You actually wanted them. Well, Jojo did what she does, her famous walk out and cry session, and left Maria in a yacht by herself. Well, Mbali decided to visit Slee in the room, and they decided to chat and to talk. But my question is, why is Slee so obsessed about Mbali's relationship with her fiancé? Why does she want to know the details of Mbali's relationship? It's weird. Okay? Her man is still a mystery man. Yini obsession engaga indoda kaMbali. It's none of your business, girl. Leave it alone. You are asking her for is it the second time? She did it at the monkey place. And now she's doing it again. Hi, no man. And then Ruan also brought another gay friend of his to a jacuzzi to go and chill with Nonku and Jojo in a jacuzzi. Okay? And Jojo says that Slee is a bad host. No, Jojo, you are not the one to be talking about people's hosting skills. Ne? Otherwise, we are going to have to remind you of how you traumatized people that you invited to host at a trip away from their families and their homes. You decided to bang tables. You decided to call them out of their names. You decided to throw a tantrum. You decided not to welcome them when they were landing in a private jet. You were so hurt. You were so hurt that you were not invited and you threw a tantrum. You are not the one, Jojo, to be speaking about people's hosting skills. No. So what was up with Nonku also, guys, eating paper and drowning Slee's gift in the pool and in the water and throwing that tantrum? I cringed at that. I'm like, Nonku is giving me house ninja vibes. Nonku is giving me, I will throw my brothers and sisters under the bus just to impress you, my master of no color. Those were the vibes that I got. The whole theatrics, it's like she was looking for a trending moment. Guys, at this time, I actually regret supporting the idea and the notion that Nonku is carrying the show, because I think it went straight to her head. It has really messed her up. At this time, what I'm seeing and spotting from Nonku is that she's literally going to do anything and everything for a moment, a historical moment on the show. The signs were there at the beginning with what she did to Ayanda. But we chose to ignore them in season 2 when we saw that the rest of the ladies were coming for her. We said, you know what? Let's see who she is. Let's see her open herself up and give her a chance. But the way she didn't want to let the Ayanda situation go like a dog with a bone, it was a sign. It was a sign that something is not right, Nonku. Something is very, very wrong. Something is not right. And this episode, I think I saw it. It came to me like an aha moment that Nonku actually is not a good person. Nonku performs, bringing RD to the show. Despite the charges that RD had, despite the charges that he was being accused of, Nonku didn't care that this man is categorized as a danger or to be on the lookout because he has SA, a previous charge of SA, and you exposed this man to your daughter, to your children. You are willing to do anything. And then we found out that she has a show. She has piloted a show. She's pitching for her own show. You are willing to risk Unotile just for a moment on television. Koninte off, guys. Koninte off. And I have to call it out. Nonku, something is not right. And by the way, what are CBD pills? I don't know if I can find out what CBD pills are. I don't know what they are. I really don't know. Because those are the pills that Slee gave to Nonku and she was very upset. So apparently CBD supports health maintenance and enhancement and assists with the relief of pain and inflammation, restlessness, sleeplessness, and anxiety. So she was upset over pills that would help her calm down. So she saw that as a jab. She translated that as Slee. So much so that she chewed paper. Who chews paper? A grown woman chewing paper and having her counterparts of no color giggle. Hi man. I'm disgusted. I honestly am. Guys, let me know what you've thought about Nonku's stunt on the comment section down below. I'd really like to know because I'm not here for this. Seeing a black woman perform like that, it's cringy. It's very cringy. So Slee also organized a mini picnic and Osane threw a jab at Mbali. Kuthiwa Mbali could not make it to that picnic place because she didn't have anything to wear. The dress that could have fitted the picnic occasion, she wore it the previous day. I'm assuming it's the dress she wore when she visited Slee in her room. But Sane, why did you have to say that, girl? Girl, should we remind you that you're always wearing a black dress? But okay, I see collab. But still, why does it feel like Sane is coming from Bali? It feels that way. Okay? And I just felt somehow about it. I was like, Sane, why are you coming for the girl? Like, what did Bali do to you? What did Bali do to you? The shade, honey, the shade. Okay, so Maria also decided to tell them about her confrontation with Jojo, and she explained exactly what happened. And Sorisha saying, you know what, I'm cutting the cord. I am tired of them people. And I know that people are now coming for Sorisha because their favorite is acting like a weird, evil, vile person. Is that what you call carrying the show? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this season. I haven't been happy with this season. It felt like a drag. That's why Mr. Anonymous also didn't pitch up for this review and I had to do it by myself because it's not fun anymore. It is not fun to watch this show anymore. I feel that it has become very, very toxic. And why are people coming for Sorisha? Because Sorisha is doing exactly what your fave, who carries the show, does to people. If not worse. Nonku has done probably worse. Ayanda left the show because of Nonku. Okay? Mabusi begazelt. Mabusi withstood the pressure. And Mabusi still couldn't be brought back. We don't know if Nonku has anything to do with that for now. Hopefully she can come back. Hopefully she can come back and tell her story. Why was she cut off from season 3? We also saw how Nonku contributed to the ganging up of Lakongo last season when they wanted to know where she lives. And they were saying they didn't trust her. There were signs there that Nonku is a classist, that she cares about what people have. But this season, this season uvelubala, this season remoni hore Nonku ke motho wa maemo. Nonku likes to categorize people according to class. She's a classist. And when she has somebody powerful in a circle, she wants that person to only pay attention to them. And that is what's happening with this incident with Sorisha. Nonku is literally throwing a tantrum because Sorisha is not giving her the attention that she wants. And on top of that, Sorisha switched on Nonku at the beginning of the season when she saw Nonku coming for Annie's marriage. Remember those comments she made about Dubai, about Annie sitting by herself in Dubai? When Nonku, ungenapi. And I thought you said you had blocked each and every single one of the ladies. If you blocked them, how did you know that Annie was having dinner by herself in Dubai? And then you insinuated that you feel that Annie is afraid of her husband. So you expected Sorisha to entertain that nastiness you were doing. Just at the beginning of the season. No, Sorisha decided to switch and decided, you know what, I'm not going to play a good girl anymore, especially when it comes to Nonku. She's full of it. She's full of it, and I'm here for Sorisha. I'm here for it, okay? And at the reunion, when Sorisha, come with those receipts. I want to see the people that Nonku also owes money to. Come with the binder, like Monique. Come with them. Call them one by one that you owe, man, you owe this, you owe that. And she says she knows all of them. So since it was so fun for Nonku to drag Slee about her owing people, owing about 3,000 for shoes, owing, taking people's cars and not returning them. Nonku ungenapi. Was it your car? Was it your shoes? Was it your houses? And one thing that makes me so angry about Nonku is because at the first time she put this rumor out, she talked about Slee behind her back. She made it seem like, in fact, that's what she said. She said Slee borrows her clothes. That's what she said. She said Slee borrows her clothes, Slee borrows her stuff, even borrows her wigs. That's what she said. And now we are jiga. Slee borrows other people's stuff. If she's borrowing other people's stuff, when ungenapi. Last season, they were calling her an alcoholic, and I wasn't going to entertain that. I actually stood up for her, and I said, you know what? You can't take it there. You girls can't diagnose someone with an alcoholic problem. But seeing her do this to Slee, I have lost complete respect or anything I thought Nonku was. In fact, I'm afraid of her. In fact, I think she's a vile person. In fact, I'm worried about everyone who's encountered her in the workplace. Can you imagine if she feels threatened and intimidated by you? What is going to happen to you? What is going to happen to you? She's that type of woman everybody who wants to have peace must run away from. And yet she claims she's a child of God. Huh? But then again, I'm not here for it. So Risha, bring the receipts when alala. We are here for them. Reunion, bring them all. I want you to mop the floor with Nonku. That's what I want. That will make me feel better about the season. So Zane says she wants her free gifts and free stuff. She was reminding Slee that you promised us gifts when I want them. But she's not allowed. Freebies are nice, especially if they're expensive and stuff. So Nonku and Jojo also decided to have their own moment. They did yoga and they talked. And Jojo began to ask Nonku about Rough Diamond. For me now, that is irrelevant because I now know that they've broken up. It's over. So we're going to pass that. Everything Nonku was saying there was a lie. It was a lie and false hope. And Jojo, yes. There's a reason why Slee called Joel Tweedledee and Tweedledum, because none of you are going to tell each other the truth at any point in time. And for Jojo to want to insinuate or to try and advise Nonku to stay in a relationship with somebody as dodgy as Rough Diamond, I question the friendship. Because if you really care about your friend, you wouldn't want them to walk in a ditch. You wouldn't want them to risk that much. But no, Jojo was okay with it. In fact, she's encouraging her to get married. And yeah, it is what it is. But what freaked me out was when she talked about her own experience and was trying to encourage Nonku to hang in there with Rough Diamond by saying that, you know what, even me, I come from an abusive relationship in my past, and now getting into the new relationship with Calvin. Before we got married, things were tough. They'd have issues of their own. You know what scared me is when she said that she would break into hives and scratch herself. I'm like, hey, man, wait. Hey? When? She said she would scratch herself whenever they'd have fights at the beginning of her relationship with Calvin. And she's saying it's because of the abuse she experienced with her first husband. And yet she still maintains that she will not go to therapy. I don't know whether you guys read that paragraph at the end of the show. They said this about Jojo, that she maintains that she will still not go to therapy. And people are like, Annie didn't validate her feelings. What feelings? When she literally made up a whole scenario in her head and ran with it. And you guys don't find that scary and weird. That is very, very concerning. It's very, very concerning that she scratches herself whenever she gets mad. And it kind of makes sense why Calvin ran the way he ran, all the way from Durban, driving in a Land Rover, speeding that way that even the drones captured how much he was speeding to go and save Jojo. He literally was running to save her because she was having a meltdown. I feel sorry for Calvin. No. Jojo, you need therapy. Okay? You need therapy. Serious therapy. You are not done. You are actually a danger. Now I'm worried, should you come back for the next season, who else are you going to attack? Who else are you going to isolate and make your victim? Who else are you going to charge for? You know? So I'm worried. Best you not come back, because wow, those are some serious issues. So the last dinner of season 3 happened, and it started off calm, and then obviously it ended with the fight. Well, Sane didn't pitch her. According to Sorisha, Sane said that she didn't want to attend because she knew that they were going to fight again. And maybe, just maybe, she also didn't have a dress. I don't know, maybe. Since we are talking about Bali's outfits, why not? Why not? Maybe she didn't have a dress, because maybe swekile, our lady, they were wearing, very fancy fabric and stuff. So Nonku also told Slee exactly what she did to the gift that she sent. I found that very, very disrespectful. I felt like, okay, you performed for your friends and they giggled, and that was not enough. They must giggle some more in front of Slee and everyone else. So you had to tell her, I actually chewed the paper, I spit it out. And I'm like, who is this lady? Who is this vile lady? I feel like Slee brought out the monster in Nonku that we were willing to look past when she made Ayanda cry at the reunion. The way she was, you remember that evil look, and she was doing her fingers like this. That lady came back this season. She's back. And I can't believe we looked past it. Now I actually want Ayanda to come back to the show. And if Nonku has to go for her to come back to the show, then so be it. So be it. I'm okay. So Slee says that if you're going to chew the paper, then it's best you leave my gifts alone. I'd rather give them to someone else. And Jojo giggles. Kori Nonku is literally performing for her friend of no color. Kwaze kwabhlungu to watch a black woman ehlisa isithunzi sakhe kangaka. Kwaze kwabhlungu, it broke my heart. So Slee says everyone should express their feelings and gave everyone a platform to kind of talk about how they are feeling. Ru was the first one, and he said he's tired and drained, of course. Jojo fakes her voice, faking of her voice going, and that's exactly what she said she's going to do when she spoke with Calvin over the phone, that, you know what, I'm just going to say my voice is gone. She did exactly that. She did exactly that, and she said, you know what, she doesn't want to say anything. She's letting it go. Everything is done. She will leave it as is. So Annie then put everything on the table and said, you know what, I'm confused. This is why I'm dining with snakes. And I was like, yes, girl. Yes, girl. Speak your truth. There are people who owe me an apology, but it's fine. I forgive you. And she's saying that, you know what, she doesn't like people who don't take accountability, and she's not into toxic friendships. You could tell that Jojo was hurt by that. You know what would have fixed this, Jojo? And I'm sorry. If your friendship with Annie was as valuable, you would have said you're sorry, even if you were wrong. But it seems like you've never liked Annie from the beginning. So moments like this actually show that Jojo, actually you may not have liked Annie from the very beginning. You were just pretending, like you're currently doing with Nonku. And we see it. Those of us, we see it. So Nonku also came for everyone. She came for Maria. Because Maria was trying to stabilize the situation. And she said Maria can't mind her business. And also she's saying Annie doesn't want to acknowledge Jojo's feelings. I don't know, when did she become Jojo's lawyer? I don't know, because Jojo can speak for herself. Did you guys see that her voice actually got better? It got better as she now wanted to be a part of the conversation. Her voice came back miraculously. So I don't understand this obsession of Nonku wanting to humble Annie. And by the way, Annie's instincts about Nonku have always been right. That's what I'm going to say. From the very beginning, Annie, after she saw how Nonku came for Ayanda, pretending for the entire season to be nice to her only ugumjigela at the reunion, that made Annie very, very upset with Nonku, and she has never trusted her ever since, and she's never liked her ever since. And her instincts have been right, because now Nonku has revealed herself. She has revealed the type of person that she is. And Annie, all Annie wants is an I'm sorry from Jojo, because she overreacted. Okay, she overreacted to what was being said, and Jojo should have also said, you know what, Annie, what you said hurt my feelings. In a calm manner. There was no need to bash and smash tables. There was no need to throw that tantrum she threw. It's like she can't communicate. And that's why she needs therapy. Because you can't communicate. You are a flop when it comes to communication. And not everybody's like Calvin. Not everybody's going to walk around you like glass. That's going to break. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I have nothing else to say. But what I can say is I'm very disappointed with Nonku. I'm done. If you like this video, please comment, share, like, and subscribe. And tell me what you thought of this episode, because I am done. I am pissed off at Nonku. And if she doesn't come back, well, then that's fine. Oh, by the way, the last part that I forgot to mention is Mbali asking for forgiveness from Nonku. She actually explained what she thought Mabusi vibes was to Nonku. Nonku still didn't want to tell her what Mabusi vibes is. And that whole fake hugging situation, but I guess Mbali wanted to get over it and done with. But Mbali wasted no time in actually explaining to Nonku that, you know what, you treated Mabusi very wrong. You disrespected her. You were talking about her LV bags and stuff. You were treating her very, very badly. And that is how I translated Mabusi vibes to be that you are taking me low, like you have no respect for me, and all of that. And and I found it very troubling that I know that's what it meant, Mabusi vibes from the very beginning. So I was happy that Mbali was able to explain herself. And then Mbali's actually the one who brought up the tea of Nonku saying horrible things about Slee, saying that she borrows people's clothes, or she borrowed her clothes. She wants to steal her shine. Meanwhile, she's the one who brought her in the group. It's almost like Nonku wanted Slee to kiss her ass because she brought her to the show or something like that. That's how she made it seem and sound. And that's where now everything took off. And Slee had to do what she had to do. Slee retaliated, and Slee reacted in a manner actually that was long overdue. She's been tested so many times. Nonku is really, really not on her side. So akazemthande, and today she was able to see that. But until the reunion, we'll get to see what actually is going on with those two. Is the friendship over? What about Onotile and the other girls, Bagasli? I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think on the comment section down below. And until the next one, bye.